everyone. Happy Friday or whatever day it is that you're watching this. Just have a happy one. I'm having a happy one because I'm with you today. And today I'm going to teach you how to do something that if you didn't know how to do it, it's just going to make things better for you, whether you make jewelry just to wear it, or you buy jewelry and you don't even think about making it, or if you sell your jewelry. And that is learning how to make custom chain extenders for necklaces and how to make a convertible bracelet. So this is going to be great. So come on over here, and don't forget, before we start with this, I have to tell you, on Sundays we're doing live videos now because YouTube lets us do full screen live videos, and it archives them. If you want to see what they've been like, go back to our videos section where all of our videos are, and you will see, oh, there's 2 or 3 lives there now. And we've had a blast. We've had so much fun before, after, during, whatever, you know. So I stay as long as it takes to make you happy. So if people keep coming in, I stay. I'll hang around for an hour and a half if I have to. But normally they're about 45 minutes long. And we always have a new subject every week. This week we're going to redo some jewelry to see how we could have made it better. We started that last week. We're going to carry on with that. So we're going to do that. So be there on Sundays live. Every Sunday, Javi and I will be there, right, Javi?
Yep.
You gonna be there too? You better.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna be. You have to be there because I can't do this by myself. She's my partner in crime. Okay, come on over here and let me show you about extenders. So we're back, and I'm showing you this necklace that I made. I don't know, 14 years ago, 13 years ago. I don't know. And I made it. It was going to be a piece for a shop, and then I decided not to do business with them, and so I kept it, and blah blah blah, and the rest is history. But normally I would wear it, you know, at the length that it is. But I went to put it on last week. I wore it in the video last week. It's the video on the festoon necklaces, and I'm like, you know, I'm a little older now. This should be a little bit longer for me. So what to do? Well, real quick, this is what I did. This is my extender, and it's so simple. You know, even like if somebody's watching this that doesn't make jewelry, I mean, it's like you can make your own jewelry accessories to, you know, help yourself out with your jewelry. It's so super simple. I took a little bit of Rolo chain. This is chain with the big O-links, okay, and it's about 2.5 inches. And that's typical for an extender. Extender is a lot of times 2 inches, could be 3, but you know, basically if you're making it yourself, you make it just as long as you want it to. So I took and I put a swivel lobster claw on the back, and I have to say, you know, this chain is a little bit brighter than this chain down here, but it doesn't matter. You know, it's still, you know, a mixed metals look, and it goes good enough. So basically I took a 2.5 inch piece of Rolo chain, and I put a jump ring and a lobster claw clasp, and that's it. So how do I hook it up? Okay, so on this side of the necklace I have a big jump ring here, and on this side I have a big spring ring. Okay, so all I do is I take it and I hook it to the one big jump ring. Okay, and then I can connect to the end of this chain. Now you could put another O-ring if you want to make it look more finished and polished, but you really don't have to. And there you go. Now it's longer. It's a nice longer length for me, but anytime I would want to put it back the way it was, I'd just take it off. Bingo! Come on here. And we're done. It's off. And we're back to the original look. We never talked about making bib necklaces like this. Maybe we will sometime. This one's kind of unique because it's got a little bit of asymmetrical feeling. This is not centered, but it's the longest link. Sometime we'll talk about that and why I did that. But anyway, very dramatic necklace, and now I can make it 2.5 inches longer. Okay, enough of that. So now I have this one that I mentioned. Now I'm wearing it, so now it's all tangled up. Okay, here we go. This is a beautiful basket necklace that is a 1928 piece. I believe they still carry it. You can check. I had a few of them for a while, but I don't have any more to sell. This one's mine. It's a signature line piece, meaning it's made in the United States. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Anyway, it's got the 1928 tag. And it has some really pretty gold bead shade on it. So pretty. But it's only about 22 inches around the neck-ish. And for me, that puts it at a funny place. It's not quite short enough, not quite long enough. And for this piece with this bauble on the end, I would rather it be longer. Oh, let me show you the bauble real quick. It's so cute. When I do my Luxe line of components, I will probably have things like this. More about that later. Okay, now I can't open it. There you go. Sweet. And it's got the holes in it, so this would be really good for those lava chips and stuff that you put scent on, your essential oils, and it's a perfume locket. Perfect for that. I didn't do that yet, but maybe I will. I'll put my Chanel Cocoa in there. All right, so to extend this, it's the same thing. I have to look for some chain that'll kind of sort of go with it. And that was a hard call because I didn't have any chain just like this. All I had, this is kind of it's a pretty gold, but this is antique gold here, and this is not quite a bright enough gold to go with the other things I had. But I'm like, oh well, it's going to be in the back. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do, and I want this to be at least 28 inches long. So I went and I found this chain, which is it's not perfect match, but it'll do. At least it's gold. Until I find one that is the right. And actually, no, I decided to make this 8 inches. So now, with 22 and 8, it's going to be 30. Woohoo! So I just took and I cut my chain 8 inches, put a jump ring on the end, and a jump ring in a lobster. And now all I have to do to make it longer is hook it up and put it on. And away we go. And now I'm going to find myself wearing this a whole lot more because it's the right length for me now. And you know what? This is interesting. For those of you who make jewelry, it would be great to have just a whole case full of different necklace extenders that you could offer people. You could put them on your website, make them, here's an 8-inch extender, here's a 4-inch extender, here's a 2-inch extender, and here's one in gold, and here's one in silver, and here's one in gunmetal, or whatever. Or when you go out to do a show, and someone says, you know, I would so buy this, but it is just too long, it's just too short for me. Well, you could have some chain on spools right there, cut it off and make it whatever length they want right there, because it takes no time whatsoever. Or, again, you could carry a case of them pre-made in case people want to buy some extenders just to have them. Or for yourself, if you're not a jewelry maker, you don't make jewelry to sell, make yourself a whole wardrobe of extenders in every color to match everything. And then no matter what necklace you have, you're going to be able to make it be just the right length for whatever outfit you're wearing. Cool. Great fashion tip there, that. Okay, so I'm going to put this one aside. Now I'm going to show you something that I always love to do. And this is a convertible necklace. And when I was wearing with a big mother of pearl centerpiece. This is some chain that I brought home from last time I was over at the 1928 factory, and I thought I would use it to make my design today. I don't have enough of it, so it's not on the website, so it was the stuff I was going to use, but it's a very pretty necklace. Now, you might say, well, why did you put this big heavy stuff here on the back? Well, it's because it's what I had. It was substantial and it worked, but down the road I might look for another piece to put on there. I didn't put this kind on because this kind of chain, well, sometimes when it's longer, I found it will kind of roll a little bit, so I felt it was better just for the charm bracelet part. So you can see I've added a piece of chain, and I have 2 of these beautiful lobster claw clasp on, which I sell these at the website. I love these. We have them in a bunch of colors, and they're always selling out, and I need to get more. So, this was the bracelet. Let's see. Again, that trick that you just let it fall, and then it will go right in place. Okay. So, I used a bunch of pendants that I've been saving up. This is Bisou 1928, this round piece, and it's got a mother of pearl button on it. That's old, vintage. And then these are pieces that I got from a box lot I purchased from someone. This was, I don't know if I told you guys this before. I a lady asked me, did I want to buy all this gold-plated stuff? And I'm like, oh, you know, okay, let me look at it. And I got it, and it was just full of all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, well, hey, wait a minute, this looks like stuff I would have sold back like late, I don't know, 1999, 2000, 2001 or something. So I got to looking at it, and I realized it had belonged to a favorite customer of mine all that time ago, and she's gone now. So that was kind of bittersweet, and I got it. So all the pieces out of that box are very special to me. So I used those pieces to make my charm bracelet, which is it's about 7 inches, scant 7 inch. I would say more like 6 3/4 long. And why did I make it so short when I wear like a 7 or 7 1/4? It's because this lobster is so long. That will account for the rest. If you would make it like a standard 7 chain or a little bit longer, then you'd have this extra on there, which is a good 3/4 inches. And then it would be too long and hanging off you. Terrible. So I'm going to try and put this on without any assistance from anyone. You think I can do it, Javi?
I don't know.
You might have to help me, huh?
I never could put my bracelets
Well,
on
this one's heavy enough. I think it won't roll off of me. Now, let me do it down here so they can all see me do it. No, I can't do it unless I hold it up high. But I can show you what it looks like on when I put it on. I didn't have any trouble doing it upstairs. Now watch. I won't be able to do it for love nor money. It went on. Okay. Here we go. It's on. I think it's really pretty. This is I like my charm bracelets long. Why do I like them long? Because normally I will take and I will put other bracelets right up here too. Okay. This one is a little bit too long. I could shorten this a little bit. Because this is really hanging down. And I knew it would anyway. I don't mind in this case. It kind of reminds me of the charm bracelets that were really popular that ladies wore back in the 50s. They would have a more substantial chain, like a pretty chain, and then they would have just one big charm hanging off of it. And sometimes they would add stuff, sometimes they wouldn't. But anyway, this works for me. It just needs to be maybe a little shorter. It's not going to fall off me or anything, but anyway, so I've got this charm bracelet. It says you've got this charm bracelet. You've got a charm bracelet, you've made it, or you bought it or whatever. And you want to make it longer. You want to make it into a necklace. So if you have basically a 7.5 inch bracelet, how much chain do you need to make it so it hits you right? Well, this is what I use. I'll measure this here. This here. Okay, it's about a foot. Good foot. 12 inches, and then we've got this, so like 12, 13 inches it would be with this big lobster. So you've got this is what looks good on me. For you, you can maybe go shorter. If you are younger, or if you have a nice slender neck or something, you know, you can make it shorter. Me, I'm neither of those two, so I like them a little longer. So with this and this, it's going to come in at about 19.5, 20 inches, which for me is great for something like this. So I just took the heavy chain and I measured it off. And then, because it's got these great big long links on the end, I really didn't need to add another one. So I just made sure I got my lobsters on here so that it would hang right. So I've got the one on that end. I need one on each end. No, I don't. I'm lying. It's the same as the other stuff. Same. You got one on this end, and then just got to have your hanging hole on the other. Okay. That's all you need. So I'm gonna hook it up. Make sure you have to make sure it's going to hang right. You might have to add a jump ring or something to make it hang right. Sometimes you have to see this one. You can see I added an extra jump here. That was so it would hang right, because otherwise it would be twisted on its side when you go to put it on, and that would be annoying. Little design trick there for you. I also added a second one too here on this end. So now I've got a beautiful statement piece necklace that has all my sentimental bits on it. This one I made. These were from my friend Susan's collection, who used to be the most wonderful customer at eBay. We loved her. Never got to meet her in person, but now I have her things. And then this is a Victorian piece. It's on the end of a watch fob, and you can see it's got the beautiful Victorian engraving. I have no idea whose initials that is, but I would say this is probably Edwardian. I said Victorian, but no, I would say this is probably an Edwardian piece. Edwardian jewelry comes right after Victoria. Let's see, Victorian jewelry starts 1837, goes to 1901. So from 1901 until about 1919, 1920, somewhere there, it was King Edward, and so the jewelry from that part of time is called Edwardian, and this piece is an Edwardian piece. The necklace is not Edwardian. It's a statement piece. I don't even know what to call this type jewelry size. It's a statement piece. I guess it's sentimental jewelry. Anyway, I'm in love wearing this. I don't even want to take it off. Anyway, so there you go. Any charm bracelet that you make yourself an extender. So you can wear it two ways. When my niece Andrea got married, that's what we did. She wanted a wedding bracelet, and we gave her an extender too. Okay? You might want to do the same thing you would do with your chain extenders for your necklaces. Same thing. You can make the extra long piece or the short piece and have a whole case full of them, or you can have the chain on a spool, measure it off, make it for the person exactly custom. People love it when you can do stuff like that. Okay guys, well this is all that I want to share with you this week. I told Javi we weren't going to have such a long video this time, and I see I'm already a minute over, so she's over here getting nervous, aren't you, Javi?
Yeah.
Because she has to sit here and render this tonight. So anyway, so with that I will end on my beautiful necklace here, and this beautiful necklace. I had a brooch converter I want to show you too, but it's not working out so good anyway, so I need to work on that one a little bit. We'll talk about brooch converters another time. In case you know what they are and you want one, we have them at bisouboutiques.com. They're called Big Mama brooch converters. So in case you know what they are and you want brooch converters, we have them. Okay, so all my pieces there in the shot, the ending shot. Nice jewelry. Okay, you guys, have fun, and don't forget, Sundays, every Sunday, unless we post it on our YouTube, that we can't make it for some reason. Every Sunday we're going to be there around 4:30, 4:45, you know, that area. And you can come on and interact with us and talk to us, and we love it. So please come. We're going to be doing some taking apart, redoing some jewelry that we've done before to show you how to do that. Okay, that's enough. I'm 2 minutes late. You guys have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend, and we'll be back real soon. Yay! Where's your yay?
Yay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.